And now, weather on the threes with Storm Tracker 13 meteorologist Chris Still.
Good morning to you. Time now is 6:13. Looking good on the Myrtle Beach Skycam this morning. There you see 79 degrees down below at the local fast food establishment. A hot day in store there on the 17 bypass in Myrtle Beach. Your hair day forecast today for Conway and all across the area. Looking for about 3.5 out of 5 on our scale of 1 to 5. A hot and sweaty day, I'll call it. Most areas up around 100 during the hottest part of the day. It will be a little windy this afternoon. Of course, if you're out in the heat, that's good news. You'd love a breeze. It's going to be a hot breeze today. Overall, a nasty day in terms of the heat. Now, in terms of rain, there's not going to be a whole lot of it out there. In fact, here's your Titan radar over the past 3 hours. A couple of leftover thunderstorms moved through the southern part of the viewing area late last night. Those fizzled out. And it's probably going to be the afternoon before we have any more showers breaking out. And there won't be very many of those either. For the most part, just a good old-fashioned hot day in the Carolinas. 81 right now for Florence and Myrtle Beach. A little cooler in North Carolina, but really not much. 76 in Lumberton and 77 your wake-up temperature in Whiteville, North Carolina. By noon today, it's going to be even hotter than yesterday, especially for the inland areas. 94 for a noon temperature. I have a thunderbolt on the graphic there with 100 degrees, so most areas don't see the rain. But again, there could be a few isolated thunderstorms like we saw over the weekend. Also, like we saw over the weekend, the few thunderstorms we do get will probably be on the strong side, capable of some wind and probably some hail as well. But again, 80% of us get nothing but heat. Now, there is some relief on the way. It'll come from that high pressure. That's a little bit cooler air that will work its way down the Appalachians over the next 24 hours. We're also watching this upper-level disturbance now in Kentucky. That will be tracking to the southeast in the jet stream. It's going to be a very weak disturbance, but with all the heat we have in place, there is about a 20% chance that at least a couple of thunderstorms will bubble up in that disturbance when it moves through late afternoon into the evening. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, probably nothing on Titan radar. We'll have a gusty west wind out there today, but that westerly wind fights the sea breeze, so it's usually a lot cooler at the beach than it is inland. Not the case today, maybe a couple of degrees cooler. 7 o'clock tonight, there's your upper-level disturbance moving through the area. Notice not much in the way of thunderstorms showing up on the map, but I'll throw in a 20% chance. And again, if you do get a thunderstorm, it will be on the strong side, but it won't last very long. There's your cold front and your high pressure coming down for tomorrow. A slightly better chance of thunderstorms tomorrow at about 30%. And it will be a little bit cooler, but don't get your hopes up too high. We're still talking highs in the mid-90s most spots, but it will be a lot cooler tomorrow at the beach than it will be today. Another cold front comes in from the west. That will bring us a much better chance of rain, about 40% chance late in the week, and then we clear out, it looks like, for the weekend. And the weekend won't be quite as hot as what we're going to see today either. Heat advisory in effect today, and that means when you factor in the humidity, it will feel like 105 to 110, both beach and inland. 98 your high today in Litchfield, about 100 in Florence, and 97 today in Laurinburg. Tonight's going to turn a little cooler when that front does move through. We'll have low temperatures in the upper 60s across the northern part of the viewing area. Low to mid-70s on the Grand Strand with 73 tonight in Murrells Inlet. There's your 7-day forecast. After today, the beaches will be cooler. 95 today, but only 88 Tuesday, 89 Wednesday. The inland forecast stays hot. The average high is 88 degrees, but we'll be in the 90s through the weekend, near 100 later on today.